What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a Week 13 NFL preview. Make sure to subscribe and stack that like button if you're not already, and let's get into it. So my record picking games this year is 104 and 74 and 1. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself, but we're going to be looking to get most of this week's picks correct right now. So, the first game of the week, which is tomorrow, Cowboys at Saints. This is a big game for both teams. Both teams really need this game. Cowboys have lost 3 of the last 4. The Saints have lost 4 straight ever since their big win against the Bucs. I got the Buccaneers winning this one 24-20. They're starting Taysom Hill. I think he can bring in a different kind of energy to this team and that stadium. Dak Prescott's never won a game in the Superdome. Mike McCarthy has a bad record in the Superdome. Plus, Mike McCarthy won't even be at the game. Alvin Kamara's coming back. Mark Ingram's coming back. I think this is a game that the Saints are going to win, and the Cowboys are going to continue to struggle. So I got the Saints winning it 24-20. Then the Colts at the Texans. Divisional game here. Colts looking to bounce back, get back to a winning record, and they should be able to against the Texans. And I got the Colts winning it 35-21. Then the Vikings at the Lions. This might be one of the Lions' last opportunities to get a win, but not even really. The Vikings are a very good team. The Lions came close last time they played them, though, but I'm going to take the Vikings 38-21. Then the Giants at the Dolphins. The Dolphins trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. I got the Dolphins winning it 27-20 and continue their winning streak. Then the Buccaneers at the Falcons. Oh man, no, I'm sorry. If you're a Falcons fan, go ahead and dislike this video. I mean, go right ahead. Got the Buccaneers winning it 45-20. Look, this isn't even the game that has the biggest spread this week. It's probably Rams and Jaguars. But the reason this one just makes me laugh is, who really thinks a Matt Ryan-led Falcons team is gonna beat a Tom Brady-led Bucs team? I mean, for real. Who really believes that? The Falcons can be up 30-0 late in the third quarter, and I still think the Buccaneers would win. Okay, that might be an exaggeration, but you get the point. It's like almost no matter what the Falcons do through 3 quarters, I do not see them actually winning it. Obviously the Super Bowl 28-3. Then last year when the Falcons had a 24-7 lead late in the third quarter and lost. In this one, I don't think the Falcons are ever going to have that big of a lead. I think the Buccaneers will blow them out 45-20. Then the Eagles at the Jets, one of the less overwhelming games this week. I got the Eagles winning it 24-21. Then the Cardinals at the Bears. I got the Cardinals winning this one 27-23. I believe Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins will be back. I think the Bears are going to give them a tough game. The Cardinals usually do not play well in cold weather, but they're simply just the better team, so I think they should be able to get the win anyway. Then a really exciting game this week, Chargers at Bengals. It's in Cincinnati. These two teams played last year in Joe Burrow's first start. Very close game. The Chargers wound up winning it. It's in Cincinnati again this year. The Chargers historically do not play well on the East Coast. This season so far, they have not played well in the East Coast. This is a big game. I think the Bengals secondary has a good enough of a secondary to be able to slow down the Chargers passing attack, and same goes for the Chargers defense. But I think this is going to be a shootout, and I think the Bengals are going to win it 37-34 in a big time matchup. Two of the top quarterbacks from the 2020 draft class going at it. Then the Jaguars at the Rams. Even though the Rams have been struggling as of late, I got the Rams winning this one easily, 38-13. Then the football team at the Raiders. This is actually a pretty sneaky good game. An important one for both teams. Both teams trying to keep pace for, with their division opponents. The Washington football team's trying to keep pace with the Cowboys. They're 2 games back. They're very much alive in that race, and the Raiders are only 1 game back from the Chiefs. So both teams need a win here. But it's out in Las Vegas. Washington having to head out there. And I just think the Raiders have the slightly better quarterback and a better running back, a better tight end. The only thing that I think the Washington does have better is defense, but I don't know. It's a very inconsistent defense. I got the Raiders winning it in a gritty one, 27-20. Then the Ravens at the Steelers, another big game. I believe this is the game of the week, but it's a big one. And the Steelers need this game to stay over 500 and keep pace for the division, if not just the division, at least a wild card spot. While the Ravens, they did get the win last week against the Browns, but it wasn't pretty. I think they want to have a big offensive showing in this game. I got the Steelers winning this one 24-23, which may be a surprise to some of y'all, but the Steelers did sweep the Ravens last year, and I think if the Steelers defense can just wake up a little bit, they can take advantage of the erratic Ravens offense that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. And I think if the Steelers offense can get back to basics, running the football on first and second downs, and then short passes to Chase Claypool and Juju Smith-Schuster on third downs, they have a chance of winning this game. It's in Pittsburgh, and I don't see Pittsburgh now losing another one. I think this is the kind of game that Mike Tomlin always is known for pulling off. Then another good game, 49ers at the Seahawks. You see, this one's very interesting to me. These two teams always have a great battle. It's one of the better rivalries in the NFL currently. They played earlier in the year. The Seahawks won that one. My gut is telling me that the Seahawks are going to win this one. It's just a gut feeling that the Seahawks are going to win. But my football mind and my football knowledge tells me the 49ers are going to win it. And in this occasion, I'm going to go with my mind. I'm going to pick the 49ers. Doesn't matter who's running the football for them. They just seem to be able to run it well. Deebo Samuel should play. Jimmy Garoppolo's playing very good. And the 49ers at least are somewhat healthy finally. Their defense is playing a little bit better, and Seattle's just been struggling left and right all year long. So this should be a game the 49ers win. And it's a game that they need to win because, yes, right now they're in the playoff picture, and, their division is pretty much out of reach. Arizona's got that wrapped up. They're not trying to keep pace for their division. They're just trying to keep pace for a wild card spot. But that wild card spot, even though they have it right now, it is very, very tight. You have a lot of teams there. I mean, we're in the stretch, folks. We're already towards the end of the regular season. And there's a lot of teams still there. There's the Niners. There's the Vikings. There's the Rams for a wild card spot. There's the Eagles. There's the Washington football team. There's even, there's the Vikings, I think I said. There's even the Saints and the Falcons, the Panthers. There's a lot of teams there pushing for those last few wild card spots to get in. So this is a big game for the Niners, but I got them winning it 21-17. I think the 49ers defense is going to show up in this one. Then the Sunday night game, the Broncos at my Kansas City Chiefs. Believe it or not, the Chiefs have beaten the Broncos the last 11 times they have played. The last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs was all the way back in 2015 on a Thursday night game in Kansas City, Week 2. Chiefs had the game. Jamal Charles has a late fumble that gives the Broncos the go-ahead lead, and the Chiefs went on to lose it, obviously. That is the last time the Chiefs lost to the Broncos, and that's just insane to me because, the Chiefs, when I first started watching football, it was around the time Peyton Manning showed up in Denver, and the Broncos would dominate that division, and it seemed like it was almost impossible for the Chiefs to beat them. So they seemed like for me as a young Chiefs fan, they seem like such an evil team, it's hard for me to actually believe that the last time the Chiefs lost to them was 6 years ago. It's crazy, and I remember that night watching that game, and I remember crying myself to sleep that night, having to go to school early the next day, and yeah, I just remember that night and the next morning so vividly, and to think that that is 6 years ago is just mind blowing to me. It's insane, and then also to think the Chiefs have just dominated them so much since. It's pretty cool. I don't think much will change in this one. The Chiefs are gonna win it 29-21, and this is a big game. It might be even bigger than some may realize because it's interesting how the AFC West is set up right now. Obviously, the Chiefs are in first place right now, so if they win, they're still in first place, regardless of what the Chargers and Raiders do. But the Broncos right now, they are in last place in the division, but they are in a three-way tie record-wise at 6-5 with the Broncos and the Chargers. But if the Broncos win, they will go from last place to first place, regardless of what the Raiders and Chargers do. Because even if the Raiders and Chargers win, but the Broncos beat the Chiefs, then they'd all be 7-5, and the Broncos would get the tiebreaker through the four-way tie. But currently, through the three-way tie between the Chargers, Raiders, and themselves, they don't have it. So the winner of this game, Chiefs Broncos, regardless of what the Raiders and Chargers do earlier in that same day, regardless of what the Chargers and Raiders do earlier that same day, the winner of the Chiefs Broncos game undisputedly will be the in first place in the AFC West. So it is a massive matchup. But I got the Chiefs winning it. And I think the Chiefs offense will be able to put some drives together. Last time they played the Broncos, they did have trouble in the red zone, and that could be something we see in this one too. But I think they'll win it, and I don't see how the Broncos offense will do much against that Chiefs defense. And then the final game of the week, arguably the best game of the week maybe, is the Patriots at the Bills. Monday Night Football. Winner takes first place in that division. Buffalo was having their fun for a year and a half there, and then Bill Belichick and his guys, they got back home, and it's like parents pulling up back into the driveway after their night out, and you had a party going on. That's what it feels like right now between the Patriots and the Bills. And this is another one where I have a gut and a feeling here. A gut, and then my football mind. My gut is telling me the Bills are going to win it. Something just tells me the Bills are going to win this game, and I really don't know why. I just feel like this is a game that the Patriots may slip away, and the post-Tom Brady era Patriots may come back to life. I don't know, but my football mind, my football knowledge, and what I've seen from these two teams tells me the Patriots are going to win that game, and I'm going to just take the Patriots to win it 30-27 in a tight one all the way to the end. What the Patriots just really need to do is run that football. The Bills cannot stop the run whatsoever, and if the Patriots can get that running game going early, they're going to be having long drives that end in touchdowns, and they're going to be keeping the Bills' offense off the field. And it's not like I don't think the Patriots' defense can match up well against the Bills' offense. So this is a massive game, and I got the Patriots winning it. But yeah, you guys comment down below what you guys think of some of these picks. Who do you guys got winning some of these games? And as always, I'll see you guys